Hey y'all, welcome again to Divine Design Ministry. So of course, your favorite host, because you see me more than how you see my husband Kenra, even though it's both of us that this ministry
Behind
belongs
the
to.
scenes. I'm actually behind the
Sure,
scenes.
sure,
Behind the scenes.
sure. So Kimberly Spencer Jones, Kenroy Jones, my husband, and we're just gonna jump into it really quick. So we've gotten a lot of feedback from my last video that I did, which was just being very vulnerable about my experience that I had. And I got a lot of feedback, folks saying that it really encouraged them because they've gone through, similar situation. It has strengthened their experience. So I'm happy for that because one of my favorite quotes, which is literally my quote, is that your story is someone's life vest. So the more we allow the power of God to empower us um, through the trials that we have gone through and we have overcome, it's the more we'll be able to literally be a life vest for someone else that may be drowning and just want to experience life and life more abundantly. So today I'm just going to be talking to my husband a little bit because what I found in my experience was that, even though I've been married for almost 10 years and I've known my husband longer, even sharing that testimony I still felt a little bit of, I don't know, I don't know the word to use, but I still felt like I wanted to cover up, even though this experience wasn't my fault. It had nothing to do with, it had nothing to do with me, but this is the experience of trauma that when women go through, rape and abuse, that sometimes there's still that cloud of shame that hangs over your head. And it's a very irrational thought, a very irrational emotion that, over time you have to keep, giving yourself a narrative that will pretty much overshadow that irrational thought that keeps, popping up in your mind and that tries to define who you are. So,
Mm.
my husband, please
Yes. Mhm.
tell me, what was it like you hearing me share that testimony again, even though I've shared it with you before? What was that like? And do you think over the years you've kind of helped me to come through that rough patch? Like, that's one question. And the other question is, like, how would you help husbands um to present themselves so that their wives could be vulnerable with them about these things that they may have gone through in their life?
Excellent question, babes. Excellent question. You know, at a certain point in our life, we have to come in hot, honest, open, and transparent. And we definitely have to create that space, that safe space for us as individual, as couple. Because in the same time, keep in mind, although we are together, although we do things and we team up and doing things together, remember, we all had different lives, right? And
Yeah.
different upbringing and stuff. How I feel, and this is my perspective, I do felt compassion and empathy, and I felt guilty in a sense. I just wanted to say, I will explain the part that
Guilt.
I said, yes. I felt guilty that I wasn't there to protect you. That's how I felt. I just want to let you know and to affirm you that I'm here for you always. And whenever you speak about it, the part of me inside kind of ripped in a sense to say I wasn't there. And sometimes I'm saying, Father, why I wasn't there to protect her? But I know it was on the logical side. It's illogical for me to think about that, but it's how I want to express my love to you, to show you that you mean the world to me. And my advice to you, it's not your fault. It happened. You know, it's not your fault. Just remember that. And I'm here for you always. Cool? Yeah, that's what
Thank
I want
you.
to say. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And what would you say to maybe husbands or those that are in a relationship on how can they really affirm their role as husband, as men that are here to really be that source of protection and strength and encouragement for us to pivot from these, and it it doesn't have to be this experience, but could be something else that has been traumatic in an individual's life. Like, how would you what word would you leave for husbands today and how they can help their wives? And what word would you leave to the wives to, help them to know that they can try to be open and
It's a great
allow their
question.
husband to walk through this
Great
process?
question. Thank you for reiterating that so I can follow up on the theme. So now I'm just going to focus more on the audience right now.
Okay.
You're speaking. I wanted to make eye contact with you to show you I'm here and I'm listening. Very important, guys. Very, very important. Um, it is hard, extremely hard and difficult for my wife to be vulnerable and open. Speaking about something that, as I said before, it's not her fault. Something which is, dear into one's heart and stuff like that. And they don't know how the partner would react to it. But I commend her for being honest, open, and transparent with me. And at the same time, it's important that us as husbands be there for our wives. We are their protector. They're supposed to be safe with us. They're supposed to feel like we're their best friend and they can tell us anything and everything. And we are there focusing, showing compassion and empathy and support them in every single way that we can. And that I just wanted to say to the husband and wives as well, because the men as well are vulnerable and things do happen to the men as well. So I just wanted to say that, Mrs. Jones.
I'm happy that you brought that up because on our next episode, Kenroy will be sharing an experience that he has gone through. Because yes, men do. He always says men suffer in silence, and we want to know how we're able to, help our men to just be the man that God has called them to be and to be their best selves, so that they are able to, live up to the responsibility of their household, to not just, provide financially, but emotionally, psychologically, socially, for their wives and their children. So there you go. There we have it. So Kenroy's will have a testimonial that will be coming up in a week.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Remember to share. And remember that our mission is to impact, restore, rebuild, mobilize broken mindsets on a path to purpose. Divine Design Ministry. Follow us on Instagram. See you soon. Stay blessed.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.